Welcome to SmashingBloke.com. Here at SmashingBloke, we're in love with cryptocurrency and all of that good stuff. Today, SmashingBloke wants to talk to you about blockchain. Okay, and in my example, I'm going to use Bitcoin. So, there is a difference between cryptocurrencies and the blockchain, even though in a certain sense you could say they are intertwined. Okay, blockchain is the technology that enables the transfer of digital currencies and assets between individuals and entities. Blockchain also has three principles: open ledger, decentralization, and synchronization. And I'll cover these one by one. Okay. So let's go with the first one, open ledger. So let's take a scenario where Adam wants to send some cash to Brenda. So let's have Adam and we'll have Brenda. So Adam wants to send Brenda $10. So he sends $10. So we open the ledger and we say Adam, as an A, sent Brenda, who is B, $10. Now Brenda wants to send Charlie some cash. So let's have Charlie down here. And Brenda sends Charlie $5. We open another entry. So Brenda sent Charlie $5. Charlie now wants to send Dave some cash. So we have Dave. And Charlie sends Dave $2. So once again, create another entry, C to D, $2. The open ledger. Every single transaction is logged. Bitcoin blockchain and most blockchains, if not all blockchains, from inception, every single transaction has been logged. So in this instance, we know that Adam sent Brenda $10, Brenda sent Charlie $5, and Charlie sent Dave $2. Let's take this instance where Brenda now tries to send Dave $20. It's quite clear that Adam sent Brenda first transaction. Adam sent Brenda $10, Brenda sent Charlie $5, so Brenda clearly doesn't have $20 to send over to Dave, so that transaction should fail. Now, this is a centralized environment, so the next principle of blockchain is decentralization. So, as mentioned previously, this is centralized, but to meet this second principle, we need to decentralize, distribute this scenario. So, in order for us to do that, the way we do that is we give Brenda a copy of the ledger. So Brenda has the A to B, $10. She has the B to C, $5, and she has the C to D, $2. And we give Charlie a copy too. So now Charlie has a copy of the ledger, A to B, 10, B to C 5, and C to D 2, and Dave gets 1 too. So we give Dave a copy, A to B 10, B to C 5, and C to D 2. So now we have decentralized. So Adam has a copy, Brenda has a copy, Charlie has a copy, and Dave has a copy. And now we come to the third principle of blockchain, synchronization. We need to ensure that all nodes that have copies of the ledger are seeing the same version in order to do that. And I'll explain how that works. So let's go back here. Let's keep the same scenario. But a second, let's just update this. Okay, so let's say Brenda sends Dave $3. Now, what Brenda will do is she'll broadcast to the various nodes that B is sending D $3. Now we need to introduce the concept of miners. Miners are special nodes that have a copy of the ledger. Okay, so in this instance, let's take Adam and Charlie. We can say that Adam and Charlie, because we have to exclude Brenda and Dave because they are involved in this transaction. Let's take Adam and Charlie. So Adam and Charlie will compete to see who will be the first to be able to write this transaction into the blockchain, into the ledger. Okay, and the way that that is done is, in the first instance, they first of all need to validate the transaction, which is quite easily done because we know Adam sent Brenda $10, Brenda sent Charlie $5, so Brenda should have $5 left, adequate funds for her to send $3 through to Dave. Okay, so validation, tick. So now, using a lot of computational power, both Charlie and Adam and any other nodes on this network who are competing to write this transaction into the blockchain will need to generate random keys until they find the right key that allows them to write this transaction into the ledger, into the blockchain. And once, let's say Charlie found this key, Charlie is now able to write this transaction, so that's B to D, $3, into his ledger. Charlie will then also broadcast to all other nodes that this transaction has been validated, and here is a key that allows all the other nodes to write this transaction into their ledgers. So once that's done, then Adam will update his with B to D, $3. Brenda will update hers, B to D, $3. Dave will update his, B to D, $3. And so on and so forth. Okay. So what have we covered here? Blockchain. Blockchain is technology that enables the transfer of digital assets and currencies between individuals and entities. Blockchain has 3 principles. The first one being open ledger. second one being decentralization. And the third one being synchronization. Transactions are logged in an open ledger. From inception, all transactions are logged in an open ledger. The open ledger needs to be decentralized. That is achieved by distributing it to as many nodes as want to have a copy of that ledger. Synchronization happens by validation in the first instance to make sure adequate funds exist for that transaction to go through. Then using a lot of computational power to generate special keys until you find the right key that allows you to write the transaction into the ledger, and then you broadcast. Whoever has found that and written it in, then does a broadcast to the network, let them know transaction validated, and here's a key, and it's written into the other, everyone's copy of the ledger. Okay. One thing also worth noting is the miner, in this instance Charlie, who finds the special key and is able to write this transaction into the ledger, is paid in currency. In this instance, the miner will be paid in Bitcoin. Smashing Bloke out. If you like what Smashing Bloke does, please give us some likes and subscribe. Smashing Bloke, peace.